It is 6:34 when UNT grad R'Bonney Gabriel made history by winning Miss Texas. She was not about to stop there, and now she has made it to the top by winning the title of Miss USA, following some serious allegations by fellow contestants and the pageant now being investigated. She explains what has stopped her from hitting rock bottom. Here's Keith Russell with her message to other young people dealing with adversity.
Moving one step closer to the crown, it is Texas!
Advancing through the Miss USA competition in Vegas, R'Bonney Gabriel thought about all the stops on her journey, including her time here in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Even though you are from Houston, we're going to take some credit for you, being that you graduated from the University of North Texas. You know that,
Yes.
right?
Yes. I was there for 4 years in Denton and Dallas. I love Dallas. I love the art scene, the museums, the fashion designer scene too. There's a special place in my heart for the DFW area.
This summer, I caught up with R'Bonney at the Perot Museum to discuss her place in history as the first Filipina and Asian American to be named Miss Texas, and how it would feel to hold that same distinction as Miss USA. And now she knows.
Miss USA is Texas!
That's what it's about. I'm here to make a space for more Filipino Americans, more Asian Americans in this country, and shine a light on how amazing we are.
Gabriel's family is more than happy to shine the light for her, especially her father, who came to this country with nothing more than a few dollars in his pocket in hopes of achieving the American dream.
My dad keeps calling himself the father of Miss USA. He will step into a grocery store and tell people all about it. He'll tell the cashier about it, and the cashier didn't even ask.
R'Bonney carries the same pride in knowing that this bigger platform gives her a chance to make a bigger impact, teaching domestically abused women as well as those in underserved communities the basics of sewing and fashion design.
And I can reach more people. I feel like it's more of my duty now to inspire women and empower them.
It's that mission that empowers R'Bonney to keep smiling in the face of claims by some of her fellow contestants that she received preferential treatment and was shown favoritism en route to victory at the Miss USA competition.
How do you even respond to that?
Well, there have been some scenarios where some contestants are saying certain things happened that didn't. For example, that I had more airtime than them when we were doing our turns or walking on stage, and that was not true. Nothing was rigged in this system. There was no favoritism. I know there's a lot of negativity circling around. I just want to share with everybody that all 51 women that competed worked extremely hard to go to Miss USA, and I don't want to take that away from them.
Set to compete for Miss Universe in January, R'Bonney is well aware the Miss Universe organization has suspended the organizers of the Miss USA pageant, and now a third party is investigating claims that that competition was fixed. Gabriel does not fear being stripped of the crown, and this will not get her down because she says she did nothing wrong. But she has learned a valuable lesson that she can share with others.
The more you reach success in life, there's always maybe adversity or something else. You feel like you're on top of the world, and then you just hit with a curveball, and that's really just life. It's full of ups and downs, but my message would be to always keep that positivity in your mindset. Never let a dark cloud dim your light.
One dark cloud that won't go away is the perception that a lot of the other contestants were so bothered by the outcome that they started to leave the stage during her crowning moment, instead of congratulating her, which is customary. But she says it's not as it appeared.
I went back to the main part of the stage where the girls were standing, the other contestants, but unfortunately that got cut from the airtime because we were out of airtime. So they did congratulate me on the main part of the stage. It just wasn't seen on TV.
Hard to imagine the proudest time in R'Bonney Gabriel's life might also be the most tumultuous, but she'll continue to lean on her lifelong philosophy.
Your mindset is the core and the beginning of all of your success and your achievements. And if you are blocking yourself from your greatness and what you can achieve, you can never get there.
During the interview with Keith, even during some of the informal moments, never once did R'Bonney call out any of the other contestants, act bitter about the allegations or the investigation, and never once did she stop smiling. It's that type of positivity that she believes will bode well for her when she goes for Miss Universe, which she fully expects to compete for in New Orleans in January.